stranger that decided to do an MIA on this channel. Guess what? She's back. Let me stop being silly. I'm even feeling shy. I don't even lie, I'm feeling shy. But anyways, hey fam, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, I'll officially welcome you. If you're a returning subscriber, I miss you. I missed you. I see you. I see you. Thank you for returning, and if you're not yet subscribed, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. My name's Honora Mwaba Mangala Chisenga. I create content based on mind creatives, lifestyle and faith related content. My god, I even forgot my own intro. But anyways, welcome to our first vlog of 2020-25. We are awakening the creator creativity in me, because she's been slumbering for a very long time. I'm not even gonna give you a very long explanation to why I have not been posting content. Girl has been lazy. She's been lazy. She allowed the creativity in her to slumber for a very long time. I feel like it's about time that we awaken her. But anyways, welcome back. Today is a Saturday and I'm heading into town to pick up a parcel that is just arriving from Lusaka. Well, tomorrow is Women's Sunday, right? Women's Sunday, and I do not have an outfit, so I went and troubled one of my sisters. It's good to have sisters. Good to have sisters. But anyways, there's a parcel that's coming that is my outfit for tomorrow, right? For tomorrow, but after that, because the parcel is coming in quite early, so after that I'll probably just head to the sanctuary and wait for my next program, which is a media meeting that I'm having at 14.
25 seconds later.
Here we are in the city of Mdola. We actually forgot that we are
back
vlogging.
again together. Just know us. We are going to buy some Nando's mixed with some Hungry Lion and some KFC from Kitwe. We have ordered just no bowlers
Because we like to eat. Not me forgetting that she's not. Oh, she's not. Anyways, not me forgetting that we're vlogging. Then I met this stranded person. This stranded person who likes to follow me everywhere.
We follow the money.
Anyways,
We just have a parcel from Canada. Some euros.
and some pounds.
The one origin there. It's very big. For a reason.
Oh my god.
That's why we are going to buy Nando's and KFC from Kitchen. These things don't come easy. They are not blessings. So now from here we are going to Tari.
After acquiring the assets, you must go and try. Where's the shop again? It's this side, right? Straight. We have to cross here or something. We can actually even cross from here. Not us looking all dysfunctionalized, trying to cross the road because we are straight people. Anyway, I don't know her. Maybe she knows me.
Have you seen people with money? Everyone knows them.
Wait, come inside because the light is nice. Yeah. Right.
Man, everyone knows them. Guys, when you are work out of the house, you have to Tari.
Yep. Wait. I was about to tell a sad story of how my parcel was not almost here, and I was gonna look homeless
And she was
tomorrow.
going to look like a sangoma.
Tomorrow, gosh.
As for not the women will be the ones looking for popo.
But the Lord. Let's hurry up. Oh, because no, my side is not here. You don't even know the tailor that you're supposed to go to. No, it's that other side. Let me show you my side. Let me show you. It's coming from here. Somewhere here. Oh my god.
25 seconds later.
I'm here now. I'm by the sanctuary. But I don't even know why I feel so awkward, right? I don't know how I feel so awkward because I've been vlogging for I don't know how many years. I should be used to this thing, but I think the fact that I've been away for some time has made me really feel a little bit public. I'm shy to vlog nowadays. I'm very shy. Very shy. I tend to shy away from the things that tend to bring attention on me because I really found myself in a space where I don't like attention. I don't like focus. So much people like focusing on me and what I'm doing and everything like that. So I tend to I've been shy a lot. That's one of the reasons why I've been vlog shy. But anyways, I'm at Sanctuary now. Or some good 20 minutes ago. I'm actually happy that I thought I wasn't gonna have it when I went to Mercury to check on the parcels, and they're telling me saying I know Mercury when it comes to rates in terms of delivery, I don't know I don't know what experience you've had with Mercury, but I don't think I've ever had a bad experience with Mercury. But I've heard of stories of other people how they've had like a bad service with Mercury. But one thing I know is that the deliveries are always on point. By the way, I'm not hyping them saying no, Shanshani, they've not sponsored this video, nothing at all. But I'm just being, I like to give credit where it's due, right? All the services that I've ever had with Mercury have actually always been on point. The delivery time has always been accurate and on time. Sometimes I'm like, you were that quick. And when I got there, I knew that my parcel was gonna be here probably at earlier like. But when I got there and they told me saying the parcel is not yet here, and today being a Saturday, right, and they close early, actually I was really praying that it gets here before 12:30. But there's a part of me that was actually so calm, like a place that surpasses all human understanding, that like the inner me just kept on saying your parcel is here, don't worry, it's here. I was at 11:30 and they told me the truck is here, but they've not yet delivered. Oh my god, 1 more hour. Then they called me at 12 to tell me, saying you can pass through and come collect your parcel. And that's how I walked up with my parcel. So we'll come here for service. And oh my god, I'm so used to coming here for service. Anyways, we come here for the workshop, the media workshop that we're supposed to have. I was just cleaning out that mirror thing in the back and trying to clean up this room, the media room, before everybody else arrives. Guys, hi. My people haven't said hi to you in a while because I've been lazy. I know, shout at me.
I said hi to you. Come on, how are everybody? We shan't want to say M-Quai.
M-Quai.
Bro, I haven't been on that for minutes. For hot minutes.
Well, this guy and me have a podcast that has been sleeping for 1 year.
But in our defense, the Lord took Moses for 40 years, and so he could bring him into a place where he was able to lead the children of Israel out of Egypt.
Yes.
1 year. 1 year shouldn't. Don't
No,
stress.
it's stress.
It shouldn't stress you. It shouldn't stress you.
You know,
the Lord has been working on us.
True.
We have a lot.
It's cooked up in the head.
We have a lot to cook. But
Yes.
rest assured, we are on our way.
It's been one of those things where we don't want to rush out in creating, because I always say this, when it comes to things of God, you really can't categorize them as content, right? If you look at it from content, you'll be out there producing something that God doesn't actually approve of.
That's
Because
true.
you've really not gone through the process
You will
of
be lighting an unauthorized fire.
thank
You'll
you.
be lighting a strange fire. And you see, none of the people who God comes to tell, but I didn't know you.
Who are you?
You are a worker of iniquity because you went out according to your plan and not according to His will.
Yes.
We are simply waiting on the Lord, and by His direction, we'll be back.
We'll be back. We're not preaching. We're not going to be the people who say we preach in your name and they say, get behind me. I know you're not.
We are not.
No.
We are not.
We'll wait on
So, yeah,
direction.
we'll definitely show up. Alright, let me get back to my whole.
Alright. Chama wears wigs now. I know. Growth happens. Growth really happens.
Hi, I'm sorry if I look bent, if I look like you cannot see me or anything. I'm sorry, it's because of the angle that I'm at. But anyways, welcome to the second day of this vlog. I look sleepy, I look tired. Guys, I walked too much yesterday. I didn't even realize that I had walked a lot till I was looking at the distance and the number of steps that I had covered yesterday. Actually covered over 12.2, 12.1, 12.2, somewhere there kilometers, just with the number of steps that I had made yesterday, such that even when I was getting back home, the cab I had taken home, the driver could even tell that I was so tired. I was willing to walk a distance because of how horrible the road seems to be when it is rainy and everything. I just said no, because I don't know, for some reason I always feel sorry for people's cars. I'm just like, I'm not about to take you down this road or something that is a little bit bad and horrible, and then you have something go wrong with your car because I chose to take you this far. I just told him, so no, it's fine, you can leave me at this corner, I can walk. And it was so dark, it was really dark along that path, right? But then he just said, you know what, where's home? I said, it's that far. And he says, okay, fine, I'll reach you. And that's how he reached me home. And even just the way, like, he could tell, he was like, you're tired, aren't you? And I said, yes, I am. And honestly speaking, I was tired yesterday. I was really tired. I was really, really tired. But we go again today. Basically, I'm not even here to rant about how tired I am and how I walked a very long distance. I shouldn't even call it ranting. I'm not here to talk about that. Sorry for calling it ranting. That's not ranting, right? I was just, before I started to do my hair and everything, I woke up thinking about one of the major lessons that I've had this week, right? By the way, if you're a natural girly and you struggle with laying your hair, I learned this trick on YouTube from a girl. It is molding gel for dreads. It helps lay your hair better than gel. It's up to you if you want to mix this thing with gel or you just leave it like it is, right? It's up to you. But mostly this does the trick. It usually does the trick. I was having a discussion in my head because I seem to have those a lot with myself. I was just reflecting about this week's lesson, right? This week's lesson. I've been in a season where I've been praying to God to help me when it comes to my emotions, right? Hold on, let me just get something. Anyways, we'll try all we can to make sure that this thing lays right. I've been in a season where let's see, let me try to see if this can. Yes, I'm back with a weird angle because honestly speaking, I've tried all the angles that I could try. But anyways, let me go again. I've been in a season where I've been praying to God, right, to help me with my emotions, right? Not with my emotions exactly. What am I trying to say? I've been praying to God to help me learn how to manage my reactions, right? Because there's something that I've come to learn about myself recently is that I'm one person who wears my emotions on my sleeves, and this is something that a friend of mine has once told me, and at that point it didn't register because honestly speaking it felt like an attack, right? It honestly felt like an attack. And as time went on, great, at least we're there. As time went on, right, I discovered that there'll be moments that I'm getting corrected for something, right? At the back of my head, giving that whole response of I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry that I did that thing, or I'm sorry that I did not deliver according to how you expected me to deliver. But then in actual sense, the emotions I'm giving, the expressions, not the emotions, the facial expressions that I'm giving are those of somebody who feels attacked, right? Somebody who feels attacked, somebody who's trying to stage this here. Will it work out? Someone who feels attacked, somebody who is getting all defense mode and everything like that. In the long run, I literally found myself praying to God to begin to help me with that, right? To help me with how I react in such situations, and apart from how I react in such situation, to help me not to be the person that will wear their emotions on the sleeves, right? Such that it's not visible on my face that, oh, this is what's going on in her head or something. And honestly speaking, there's something that my friend, one of my sisters from church, told me, is that something I've come to learn also, because she keeps on telling me, like, when I go and say, hey, there are often times that you ask me saying, are these the things that you've been praying about? And I said, yes. And so often she'll tell me about, like, have you noticed that every time that you're praying towards something, those are the things that you begin to be tested with? And I said, oh yes, this week has been one of those weeks where, honestly speaking, the things that I've been praying about, even some things that I have not mentioned, right? Obviously, because it's not everything that I can mention, I found myself getting tested for them, right? I found myself getting tested about them a lot, right? And honestly speaking, the moral of the lesson this week has been, I don't even know what to say, but the moral of the lesson this week has been, there have been things that have happened that will cause my emotions to just be all over the place and everything. But the moral of the lesson has been, you cannot manage everyone's expectation of who they desire to see you, right? Great, I think that it's better. Why I say this is because I encountered, great, please don't move. I encountered a situation where two situations where one challenge this side, right? Two different scenarios, but over similar things, like, right? How can I put it? Like, this side, your character is looked at. Your character is known to be orange, right? But this other side, your character is known to be green. I'm trying to pick a color that's very far from orange, right? And I sat and I laughed, right? And I sat and I laughed about it. But in that moment, I realized that I cannot manage everybody's expectation, or not everybody's I cannot, how am I feeling to say what it makes sense in my head, trust me, like, it makes sense in my head, but how to say it, I just don't know how to say it. But I came to learn that everybody has got a, I don't know how to put it, the Chisungu is going, the English is going. Everybody has got, when it comes to your character, when it comes to who you are, everybody has got a viewpoint of who they choose to know you as, right? If there are some people who choose to know you as orange, and there are some people who choose to know you as green, and there are some people who choose to know you as black, some people who choose to know you as yellow, red, and everything, such that sometimes even when you begin to hear their viewpoint of you, it does not make sense, and it does not even represent the things that you have been building in terms of your character. It does not represent anything of that, things that you've been praying for and hoping that God can turn you into a better person, right? It does not represent any of that, right? And in that moment, as a human being, right, it's easy, like first instinct, it's easy for you to go there and try and put up a defense and try and begin to maybe correct that image of you that has been built, that image of you that they choose to know you of. It's very easy for you to try and begin to go and correct and explain yourself so that they can begin to see you as the person that God is really trying to create and groom you into, or the person that you have been praying for behind the scenes, the things that you've been praying for, things that you've been praying for God to turn you into, right? Without, it's what I'm trying to get to is getting to a place where you're comfortable with knowing that in another man's house, like Joseph, you'll be known as a who tried to sleep with Potiphar's wife and everything, and you must be okay with that, right? You must be okay with you being known as that, right? Whether that thing is cleared or not, because you know who you are at the end of the day. At the end of the day, like when you get behind closed doors, when you begin to pray behind closed doors, you know who you truly are. Such that even such accusations, when they come up, you must be okay with them. It's like, it's hurtful. It's painful to know that some people think of you to be somebody that tried to take advantage of Potiphar's wife, right? It's very painful and it's very hurtful, because at the end of the day, what you want is the true representation of your character and who you are and who God has been trying to build in you to be, right, in the eyes of people. But like I said, everybody will have a vision of you that they choose to have, that they're comfortable of having. And honestly speaking, you cannot do anything about that. There's nothing that you can do. The only thing that you can do is continue to work on yourself, right? Continue to work on yourself for becoming the better version of you, becoming the version that God has called you to be, right? Continue doing the works. Many of the times that when these things pop up, it's very easy to get diverted, right? Like I said, because your first instinct is, let me go and clear up this thing and try and see if I can do anything to change the perspective of this person, who they're seeming to be, right? In such moments, I've learned to be silent. I've learned to be silent, not because you've accepted that that's who you are or anything, but I've learned to be silent in that you recognize that you trying to clear that up, you are just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time, because even if you go and try and clear it up, at the end of the day, there'll be something else that will be left, right? And just like the other day, I was actually even scrolling down like Proverbs 29, where I actually even came across the scripture which talked about how to try and please a man is you ending up in a snare. And so if you get to a place where you're constantly finding yourself that you're trying to show to a man that this is who you are and not that which they have interpreted, you find yourself in a snare. Like, you find yourself in a snare of men, right? The truth is, you can never please anybody. You can never please everybody, and that's okay. Not everybody is gonna like you. Not everybody is gonna get the true image of who you are, right? Of who you really are. That's okay. That everybody is gonna have a representation of what they choose to know you as, right? Then apart from that, other thing that I have learned also this particular week is that gossip is a horrible cancer, right? Gossip is a horrible cancer. And why I say this is, it might begin, you know how cancer begins, like a cancer cell, like some cancer cells. Sometimes it might begin like just a small pimple. It looks like it's harmless, it's not going to do anything. But before you realize it, it would have spread and disfigured a part of your body. Sometimes if it does not get treated in good time, that part of the body that has been infected badly will have to be amputated, because then it will begin to spread to other parts of the body that were not supposed to be affected, right? You might have been an innocent, very innocent, actually, not even intending any hate or harm or something, right? Very innocent. Sometimes you can even just be expressing yourself of how you feel towards that matter and everything. Sometimes it could be upset and you're venting, right? Then the other end picks it up in a way that they choose to interpret it. Like I said earlier about the character, about how you cannot control how people view certain things, right? And you are just there venting. Honestly, you're just innocently in your space, going to release, probably just expressing yourself concerning a matter, and then the other end just picks it up the way that they choose to interpret, right? I think the thing with gossip is that you cannot control the outcome, right? You really cannot control your outcome. And I've literally found it easier lately to pray about something that I would have probably wanted to vent about, right? To just go and pray about it, take it to the Lord in prayer, or what a friend we have in Jesus, to just go and pray about it, and having to have a conversation with somebody about it, because sometimes it could look like somebody that you trust, and honestly speaking, even when you were opening up about those things, like you were doing it in confidentiality and with the hope that they will not go and twist it somewhere else, but then before you realize it, it would have spread. It would have spread, and has it spread such that even when you're hearing about it, you're even shocked, like, hey, is that what was said? That everything, right? Is that what you have said? And literally now, I'm praying to God to actually teach me how to manage what to say around people, right? Not really what to say around people, and even in terms of whether I need a friend to talk to, because we all have those times where we know when we need somebody to talk to teach me what am I supposed to say in that moment, how am I supposed to say it, and who is it that I need to go to with this issue, because it's just not everybody that you can go to and everything. And there's certain things that I've actually even gotten very comfortable with, that I'm comfortable with the fact that it's not everything that I can let out of my head. And yes, it will bag me, right? It will bag me, it will have me feeling low, but it's not gonna be for long, right? It's not gonna be for long. I'll eventually get to a place where I'm okay, but I just need to learn how to manage what I'm saying, right? And manage what I'm saying to people. And yeah, so basically those have been the moral lessons of this week and everything. Don't mind my low tone, don't mind the way I look. As true, like I said, I feel tired, I look tired, all that and everything. I don't even know if I'm gonna even put the whole puff thing, but anyways, my hair is laid. It's laid. I'm just praying it doesn't do me like Judas, because sometimes it tends to go high up and everything, but I'm just praying it stays laid just like this. But yeah, I've probably said a lot of things that don't make sense, but anyways, I hope they help you, and I hope you learn to also manage the things that you say around people, because at the end of the day, it could be something that's so innocent. You can even be saying something to somebody that you trust, but it actually ends up in the wrong place. Otherwise, I'll see you during service. Hi, welcome. We're back from service. I know I look human, better than I was looking earlier this morning. I looked drained, I looked finished. I don't even know how this video is gonna be, right? Honestly speaking, because it was supposed to be a vlog, but I didn't vlog much, because when I'm in service, I'm in service. I am not going to divide my attention best of the YouTube and everything like that. If I can do it, I will do it, but I will always give my attention to what is priority at that particular moment, right? It was actually a very beautiful service, I don't even lie. It was a very, very, very beautiful service. I had seats in front of the people, and because of the segment, like a talk shop segment, that we had to sit and answer a few questions. Honestly speaking, when I saw my name last night, I was like, what's this? Because I've actually complained about how I've been trying to like stay away from the public. Oh my god, I think I'm even about to cut this thing, because we gotta turn off the lights and preserve the thing.